Hey everyone, it's Mary. So today we're going to have a little bit of a detailed video on how to comp or how to find comps for your property. Now, unfortunately, due to YouTube regulations, I can't really show you live how an actual property that I'm comping, but join my Discord where I'm live and I'm actually comping those properties so you can see it better. But now for this video, I'm basically going to give you the rules that I follow to find the what I call a perfect comp and a similar comp to a property. And also, if there's enough time for this video, I'll also do a little bit of underwriting, right? So let's talk about what is a perfect comp for me, right? And what do I use comps for? I use comps to determine the after repair value of the property and also to determine the as is price of the property, right? So after repair value means the main property that I have after renovation, how much it's gonna sell for, right? If I put it on the market. Now, to pull the after repair value, this is the rules that I follow. First, we have the perfect comp. The perfect comp needs to be sold within 1 year, fully renovated, updated, cosmetic standard of 2026, as I like to call it. Uh, Basically means it's modern. Needs to be 10 years plus, 10 years minus of our year built of the main property. 200 plus 200 minus square feet of our main property within zero point 0.5 miles or in the same neighborhood, right? I don't want to cross any major roads. I don't want to cross any body of water, right? It needs to be the same beds, same bath. So if it's our main property is 2 bedrooms, then our comp needs to be 2 bedrooms. If our main property is 3 bathrooms, our main comp needs to be 3 bathrooms. And also the same subdivision, right? Subdivision honestly is a plus because sometimes you're gonna find perfect comps with the same subdivisions and sometimes you're not, but that doesn't mean it's not a perfect comp if it checks all of the rule above, right? So if I have, 3 different comps that are what I like to call a perfect comp with this rule, what I'm gonna do to pull the after repair value, it's gonna be comp one, right? Let's say comp one is 123 Main Street, comp two is 124 Main Street, comp three is 125 Main Street divided by their total, right? So I'm trying to pull the average of those comps, right? So comp one, let's say sold for 200, comp two sold for 210, comp three sold for 190. That's gonna be, if we pull the calculator right here. So again, comp one, 200 uh, plus comp two, which is 210, plus comp three, which is 190, divided by their total. In this case, we have 3 comps, so divided by 3. Then my after repair value for our main property in this case is 200,000, right? So this is in case I have perfect comps. What if I don't have a perfect comp, right? And what do I mean by that? Because we still have to follow rules to identify a similar comp. So for a similar comp, again, has to be sold within 1 year, needs to be fully renovated, 10 years plus, 10 years minus our year built, again, same when it comes to the square feet. So square feet, same thing. Let me just, oh, we have it right here. So 200 plus 200 minus of our square feet within zero point 0.5 miles or in the same neighborhood, does not cross any major roads or body of water. So the only thing that's different is the amount of bedrooms and the amount of bathrooms. Now, in this case, what I want to do is I'm going to take, let's say we have comp one, comp two, comp three again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the price per square feet, so PPSF, price per square feet, of our comp and multiply it by the square feet of our main property, right? So again, our main property in this case is 122 Main Street, and our comps are 1235, sorry, 123, 124, 125 Main Street, right? So let's say the first comp, which is 123 Main Street, price per square feet is around 155, right? And our main property is 100 or 1500 square feet. So 155 times 1500 equals 232, right? Now our second comp, which is 124, and this is hypothetical, of course, these are not actual addresses. So 124 Main Street is 142 price per square feet. It was sold for 142 price per square feet, multiplied by our main property square feet, which is 1500, that's 213. Now, the third one, same thing. It was sold with price per square feet 160. 160 multiplied by 1500 equals 240. So, right? So these are the three examples right here. So I'm going to do again is the same thing. I want to take 232, let's say 500, plus 213 plus 240, right? Divided by their total, so I can pull the average. Now, in this case, our ARV is 228,500, right? So this is how, based on this rule, you're able to pull comps, either a perfect comp or a similar comp. In case of a perfect comp, you don't have to multiply the price per square feet, with our main square feet property. But with a similar comp, you have to, because the only difference is the bedroom amount and the bathroom amount, right? So this is just a quick video on how to comp or how to find perfect comp, on what is the rule of finding a perfect comp, and what is the rule on finding a similar comp, and how to pull the after repair value of it. In our next video, we're going to be underwriting and running numbers to pull the cash offer, maximum allowable offer, lowest allowable offer, and also to pull the novation offer. Don't forget to add me on Discord and join our Discord server, and I hope everyone has a good day.